Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at some very exciting updates for the 2022 Women's Golf Croquet European Championships. I am looking forward to this so much. So let's look first at the timeline of events. So 29th of June, that's the practice day, so we get to try out the courts for the first time, and then at 7 p.m. it'll be the formal opening ceremony, and that's when you'll get more information about the style of play, like how the tournament's going to be run, and I think also information about lunch times and things like that. So then the 30th of June is when the actual play starts. So block stage. Okay, so we already know that it's going to be in blocks, but we don't know how many blocks. Okay, but yeah, so we'll be in blocks, and then each block will have everybody will play each other in that block, and then in the evening, 7 p.m. there'll be optional entertaining evening program, which I'm super excited about. I was a little bit sad about the Swedish Nationals that there wasn't like an evening dinner or anything like that. I'm not sure if they did anything for the closing ceremony, but you know, it's fun to get together like while the tournament's going, I think. So then the 1st of July is block stage and playoffs, so that should mean that it's the final day of block play, and if there are two people who are on the same points, so you don't know who's going to go further into the knockout stage, then you'll have to do a playoff there. Then the day after, 2nd of July, the knockout stage is being played at the Ixkila Croquet Club. I'll talk about that, and the played at the Sigulda Croquet Club. So that's the first time where you'll know like where you're playing, because if you're in the knockout, then you'll be at the Ixkila Croquet Club, and if you're in the plate, you'll be in the Sigulda Croquet Club. And the plate means the people who didn't go further into the knockout, then they'll play off for the plate. So that's a fun thing, because it means that you still get to play a lot of games, even though you're not going further into the, trying to get to the win. You'll be able to play off for the plate. So that's good. And then on that day, 7 p.m. championship dinner. Cool. So hopefully that's for everybody, because it's at the Ixkila Croquet Club, or it's in Ixkila, not necessarily at the Croquet Club, but hopefully everybody's going to that. And then the last day, the 3rd of July, semi-finals, finals, the bowl, shield and plate. So bowl, shield and plate, you go to the plate when you don't make it to the knockouts. When you get knocked out in the first round, you go to the shield, and if you get knocked out in the second round, then you go to the bowl. So you still keep playing even when you get, knocked out of the tournament. So that's really an awesome thing about croquet, I think. And then on that evening, awards ceremony, and there's no like set time for that, because basically it can go like all day, and it can even go like long into the evening, depending on how things are run. But usually what happens during tournaments is that you'll play, and then they sort of see like how much time has been spent playing, and then they might sort of alter the format a little bit during the tournament, just to make sure that we get through all of the games, because usually what happens when you play in a international tournament is that you will play 3 games, and the amount of hoops depends on how quickly things are going. So it's complicated, but we'll find out. Yeah. Okay, so this is in Latvia. I think I missed that part. I'll edit that and put it at the front. And there are 2 croquet clubs that we're playing at. So the Ixkila Croquet Club is near Riga, which is the capital of Latvia, and they have 3 courts. So the second club that you might be playing at is the Sigulda Croquet Club, and that's only got 1 court. So that's not a lot, 1 court, but they'll make it work. It'll be fine. And we have 28 entrants to the tournament, so I'll talk about those in a little bit. And the brochure is really nice. They give you some accommodation tips, and they have a little map as well about how far away the courts are from each other. Yeah, they have, okay, yeah, so there's I'll put these links in the video, because they have included a link to an entertaining video about Riga and a video about beautiful Latvia. So I'll put those in the information in this video so you guys can check those out as well. And then the accommodation options are hotel and water recreation centre, and then private apartments. So then there's a really fun photo of dogs at the croquet club, so I'll put that in the video because that really made me super hyped up about the tournament. And then let's have a little information about croquet in Latvia. Croquet development in Latvia started back in 2009 with the first public presentations and establishment of 2 croquet clubs. Soon after that, Latvia was accepted as a member of World Croquet Federation, and Stephen Mulliner visited Latvia with a coaching session in 2011. Already next year, Latvia put up a team to participate in the Golf Croquet World Teams Championships in 2012 in Cairo. A 10-year-old story about croquet in Latvia from the croquetworld.com edition. There's a link there, I'll put that in as well. So starting from 2012, every year the Latvia Federation has organised an international golf croquet Baltic Open tournament. During the years, players from 12 different foreign countries have already enjoyed the hospitality of the Latvian hosts. In 2020, Latvian Croquet Federation received a grant from the World Croquet Federation to develop a new 3-court croquet facility in the Ikskila that was inaugurated in June 2021. Nowadays, there are around 70 players in Latvia that are included in the World Croquet Federation Golf Croquet grading system. Woo! So, the new croquet club, the one that they got some funding for, that is 30 kilometers away from Riga's old town, and then the first, I guess, original court is 50 kilometers away from that, and 50 kilometers away from the new club. So you can expect very pleasant temperatures during the day. The average maximum daytime temperature lies around 22 degrees. If you enjoy looking at a blue sky and love the sun, then this is a great time to go to Riga. With over 260 hours of sunshine per month, it is dark only less than 5 hours during the night in the beginning of July. Okay, I really like all the information that they put together for this. It's like, woo, am I playing croquet or am I going on holiday? I'm doing both. So the Croquet Club Siglig was founded in 2010 and is located in Sigulda, offering to play on one croquet court that meets all requirements. They mean all international golf croquet field requirements. The international tournament Baltic Open took place on this lawn in 2019 and 2020. Players and fans can take a seat on the sunny terrace or rest in a cozy club venue on the first floor of the building. So that's really cool. Even though they've only got one lawn, they've got a nice little croquet club. And the newest golf croquet club with the 3 lawns, Ikskila is a small suburban town 30 kilometers eastwards from downtown Riga on the shore of the Daugava River. The brand new Ikskila Croquet Club offers 3 very good full-size lawns, 2 clubhouses with all facilities, beautiful landscape, nearby hotel, and several good restaurants. Exciting! So those were the pages of the brochure, and now let's take a look at the players. So the first person is from Spain. I am listed as number 6, which could be my ranking in the tournament, which isn't very good, but I have only played one tournament in the last 7 years, so it's my own fault. But yeah, so we've got one person from Spain, then the next 2 people are Irish, then we have one from Germany, then Switzerland, and then there's me. I'm representing Sweden this time around. And then we have an English player, and that is one of 2 English players. Then there is another Irish player who's quite a little bit, which is after the 2 Latvian players. And then we have 4 from Spain again, 1 from Latvia. Then after the English player, there's 3 more from Spain, another from Latvia, another from Germany, another one from Spain, 1 from Switzerland, then Latvia, Spain, Switzerland. So, as you can see, there's quite a lot of people from Spain, and I have never played or seen a Spanish player before. So I'm very interested to find out how they play, because if you've watched croquet, you'll probably notice that different countries tend to have different play styles. Like Egypt, they almost all play exactly the same way, like holding their mallet very far down, and yeah, anyway, so I'll be interested to see how they play. And then I have seen Irish players play before, and English as well as Germany. Switzerland, no, never before, and Latvian, obviously not. But it'll be super exciting to see how well they play and to see their different play styles, obviously. So I'm really looking forward to that. And in total, there are 28 players, which I think is fantastic. I was a little bit worried because of, obviously, the corona situation, and then it's the very first European Women's Championships. So I was a little bit worried that there wouldn't be as much interest as there is. So 28 players is really awesome. And then that's kind of all the information we have right now. But as for me, how am I going to get there? I think I'll be taking the ferry to get to Latvia, because you can take a ferry from Stockholm to Riga, and I have been in Riga before, but it was only for one day. But I thought that the square was super beautiful. It's like old Baltic buildings, so not, I would say, like a mixture of sort of Swedish and Russian architecture. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it so much, and hopefully I'll make some videos while I'm there and maybe show you guys around. I'm not really sure, honestly, how much time I'll have, or if I will even have the capacity to focus on anything but croquet. In this video, I was going to talk a little bit about my training tips and things like that, but now the video has gone too long, so I'll talk about that another time. But as you guys can probably imagine, I am training not every day, but at the moment it's been every second day. And the reason why it's ended up being every second day is because for one whole week I was cat sitting, so I didn't play then, and then the following week I practiced every day, so it's like evened out to be every second day. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to continue practicing, and I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully I'll be making a ton of new friends. And what's that saying about take something and taking names? Kick butts and taking names, or something like that. I'll be doing that as well, and then hopefully we'll be bringing home the gold for Sweden. I'm not sure if I get a uniform for Sweden, but that'll be really cool, because it'll be like the ultimate souvenir. Like, oh, what did you get from Sweden? Oh, I got a jersey because I represented them internationally. What are you gonna do? Anyway, please like this video and wish me luck. See you guys all next time. Hey,